Welcome back everybody to the bench. If you've been to the channel before, you've probably seen the bench before. And we're back here again. And today we're actually not talking about these little things. This is a little Toyota True I AE86. Does it have pop-up headlights? If it does, that is freaking awesome. This looks really good. It's missing the something Japanese on the side, or Fujiwara tofu shop, something like that. I tried learning Japanese a few years ago, but I only got so far. Anyways, the car, I want to focus back in. The car, and also in the box you get the remote. And this, unlike this one from the last round, without the gyro, that's for lights, speed, and hazards, lights on. Well, anyways, this also has a gyro setting from off to max, lights on, off, speed up and down in 3 stages, and steering trim, and that's about it. Steering is not super fast and doesn't have crazy angle to it, but I've seen mods you can do to get even more steering. So green, there's a little green light in there, that's slow speed. Then you have orange, which is faster, and then you have red, which is top speed. All right, I want to see the lights. I have to pop them up myself? Or aren't? Yeah, you have to do it manually. Still cool. Still pop-up headlights. Still plenty of light in them. Oh, it's pretty strong. And the gyro is set to off. So if I set it up, see, that's the gyro working. That's a max. Let's see the wheels turn when I do this. I'm going to focus in on it. So when I turn the car, wheels, the gyro does its thing. Probably don't want it to max, but like maybe 50%. The more I turn it down, the less it does, and now it's off. They have just a tiny bit. I'm going to show you one last thing before I charge it up and run it. They have the tiniest bit of suspension. It's not a lot, none in the back, a little bit in the front. Rear is absolutely rigid, tiniest bit in the front, but it's enough. And as long as you're on a really smooth surface, works great. So let's talk about these little things. These are the Jiabaile or something 1 to 43 drift cars, 4-wheel drive. They're fully functional little RTRs. You can do some mods to them. I mean, they're pretty much what you see is what you get. They're pretty quick. They come with 2 sets of tires, the rubbers, and the drift plastic wheels I have on here now. They're heaps of fun, and I think I paid like maybe $100 for all 3 of these, and they work great. And I had to have a 4th one when this thing showed up. Woo, there we go. Little Toyota AE86 True I, I guess. It's even got the pop-up headlights. I mean, how awesome is that? That is pretty wicked. That was, I think I paid less than $40 with shipping. And this is the one with a gyro. So I've already shown you this. Kind of keeps the car, well, it makes it easier to drive. These have a tendency to spin out, mainly because of my less than stellar skill level. This was way easier to get nice long drifts. Tighter stuff, still difficult. Turning circle just isn't quite there. There is a mod for that, so I'm going to try that. It get a bit more steering than the little it has. Not like crazy drift steering. Anyways, these are really good and really cheap. If you go to a toy store, you're going to pay well more than any of these cost for something way worse. I was sure it's going to be bigger. These are proportional, fully proportional, both steering and throttle. So fully proportional is turn it a little bit. If full control is just not hard left, hard right. Speed. You can control the throttle, not just on, off. And all that for maybe $40 with shipping for the gyro one. I got this from Banggood. I got these 3 from Aliexpress. All well worth it. Now I have 4, one for each one in the family. Wife's not going to be driving these. She doesn't think RCs are fun. Kids like them, and as you've seen in this video, the kitten loves them or hates them. I'm not quite sure. He loves chasing them around, that's for sure. So yeah, I'll put some links to these. Aliexpress, Banggood. I'll put some links down there in the description where you can find them. I'll try to find the cheapest price possible. These can cost anywhere from, well, all these can cost anywhere from right around $30 plus shipping, 35 with shipping, up to, I've seen some people try to sell them for like $70 on AliExpress, which is, that's crazy. You can get them for half that at most. And if you have some coupons, even better. You can save a couple of bucks. Are they worth it? Yes, they are. They're really easy to take with you when you travel somewhere. I've had them with me several places. I just pack all of them in the little box they come in. I can get 3 cars and 3 controllers in one of those little 143 boxes, plus some like little obstacles and cones and stuff. So easy to set up a track. They don't need a lot of space. They need a fairly slippery surface to get drifting on. Put the rubber wheels on, and they hug the corners like crazy. They're really soft little rubber tires to put on the wheels. Loads of fun. Highly recommend them. I mean, you can't really go wrong at like less than $40. They're fully functional, fully proportional, pretty quick. They drift like crazy. They've got lights you can turn off and on. This one has pop-up headlights. Sure, they're manual, but I mean, pop-up headlights. How awesome is that? So yeah, remember to like. I really appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't already. I've got more RC stuff coming out fairly soon and fairly regularly. I've got some bashers. I've got a bunch of rock crawlers. I've got some drift stuff. Well, mainly crawlers, but also a little fun on the side. So like, subscribe, ring the bell. You'll get notified whenever I upload something new. And thanks for watching, and See you next time.